Hey guys, Random Chaos here with another video. It's been a very long time. I don't want to say a long time, but like, about a week or two. I'm here today to give you guys my full official 2023 Chargers, Los Angeles Chargers NFL mock draft. Now this is only for the Chargers, right? So I'm not including any other teams, just the Chargers. Now this is hypothetically. I'm not saying this is going to happen. This is what I think the Chargers should do, and this is what I went with. So first, before we start, on a previous video, I said that I was going to find out how much was Trey Pipkins' contract. Now we did. Sorry if you guys hear a lot of wind. I'm outside right now. There's people cleaning here at the Airbnb where I'm living at. So unfortunately, I'm not able to be inside and make my video, but it's okay. For now, this will be okay. So I ended up looking up at the contract, and Trey Pipkins was actually re-signed to a 3-year contract worth $21.75 million. So this man was paid pretty hefty. So he did receive a 3-year, $21.75 million contract. The contract includes a $7.5 million signing bonus with $13.25 million guaranteed, with an average annual salary of $7.25 million, with him able to get another $250,000 depending on if the Chargers make a playoffs. So he can make approximately $7.5 million per year, which is not a lot compared to other offensive tackles, but I still think he is not worth this type of contract. This man's at best $5 million. Like I would have given him a 3-year, $15 million, to be honest. But either way, moving on to the draft. So everything falls right. This is the way I think it'll go. So with the 21st pick in the 2021 guys, 2023 NFL draft. Sorry about that. So with the 21st pick in the 2023 NFL draft, I have the Los Angeles Chargers selecting Brian Branch, safety out of Alabama. The Chargers did not go with John Johnson as I thought they would. The Chargers do not have enough cap right now to go and get John Johnson. Right now, I believe they're sitting at roughly around $9 million. I mean, they could go, but if they do, they want to have enough for this year's draft class and sign them. So I think that's the reason they're probably simply gonna wait for the draft, or maybe they're gonna go with JT Woods or whoever the other safeties are. I mean, I would love to see Alohi Gilman get a chance at free safety. I'm sorry if I'm sniffing a lot. I have a lot of allergies right now as well. But here we go. So coming up, I have. Okay, so this is what happened. It's actually a trade, guys. So I actually have Tom Telesco getting a phone call from whoever the hell the general manager for Cleveland is. So in this case, I don't know the manager, so I'm just gonna say it's Stefanski. Stefanski, calls, says, "Hey Chargers, I want you guys as number 54th pick, and your 2024 6th round pick. And in return, we'll give you our 2023 74th, 98th, and 190th pick." I mean, that's a lot. That's pretty well. We're getting a 2/3 and a 5th. That's pretty good. I think Telesco takes it. So in this case, we don't have a 2nd round pick, so we would have to wait until the 3rd round, where we have 3 3rd round picks at this point. So with the 74th pick in the 2023 NFL draft, via Cleveland, the Los Angeles Chargers select Gervon Dexter Jr., defensive interior lineman out of Florida. This guy is huge. This guy's a run stuffer, but he can also do a really good as a pass rush. I feel like he would be a great addition. I don't think he'll start right away. I think Austin Johnson has that job locked up, at least for this year. But who knows? I mean, maybe Gervon does, he does shine if he gets picked here. So a couple picks later, with the 85th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, this is our original pick. The Los Angeles Chargers select with the 85th pick, Ivan Pace Jr., linebacker out of Cincinnati. Now, don't fool me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I love the addition of Michael Kendricks. Now that I've had more time to sit back and think about it, and you know what, he'll be good for us, at least for this season. Great mentor to Kenneth, but I just don't think Kenneth is it. I don't understand why Tom didn't bring back Drew. I would have brought back Drew and traded away Kenneth for at least a 3rd-round pick, 4th-round pick. Kenneth has not been the 1st-round caliber linebacker that we drafted. So I think Ivan Pace Jr. is where, in the 3rd round, I think he's going to give Kenneth a run for his money for that number 2 linebacker spot. And Ivan Pace Jr., he's a really good inside linebacker. So, he can play outside linebacker as well, but he's, I'd rather put him in inside linebacker. So next, with the 98th pick via the Cleveland, I have the Los Angeles Chargers selecting center Luke Whippler. I'm not sure if it's Whippler or Wipler, out of Ohio State. Look, Corey Linsley's not getting any younger, and we really don't have any depth behind him. I think this would be a great pick for us. Luke is a very good center, very, very long arms. I think he would be very, very great in our scheme, and Tom Telesco's scheme. And I think he would greatly learn of huge. I think he can become our future center behind Linsley for a couple years. So it'll be interesting to see what Tom Telesco does with this pick. So going on to the next round with the 4th pick, in the 4th round, excuse me. With the 125th pick, I have the Los Angeles Chargers selecting wide receiver Jaden Reed out of Michigan State. We need some help at wide receiver position. Not necessarily huge help. I think that Joshua Palmer, Mike Williams, Keenan Allen are all doing a great job, but we don't really have anybody else after Joshua Palmer. We didn't bring back DeAndre Carter, who I think would have done a great job if we brought him back, but in this case we didn't, so it sucks. But yeah, with the 156th pick, I have the Los Angeles Chargers selecting tight end Luke Schoonmaker out of Michigan. I feel like even though we signed Donald Parham Jr. and I think we still have Gerald Everett. I'm not 100% sure. But if we don't, I think Palmer, McKitty, and Shoemaker should be a great trio. Maybe not the best, but we'll see. If we do have Everett still, then man, this would be a great quad. With the 190th pick via the Cleveland Browns, the Los Angeles Chargers select Hunter Luepke, running back out of North Dakota State. We need some running back help. I don't feel confident with Callie, Spiller, and Eckler. As of right now, if Eckler is to stay, if Eckler does leave, then I'm definitely going to change this whole draft for us. But this is only in the case that we keep Eckler, right? So if Eckler stays, then we get Brian Branch in the 1st round. But if we don't keep Eckler and we trade him, and whatever compensation we get, then I'll go from there. But as of now, this is what I'm going with. So I have Hunter Luepke, running back out of North Dakota State, coming to the Chargers at pick 190. 10 picks later, with our original 6th round pick, we have the Los Angeles Chargers selecting quarterback Aiden O'Connell out of Purdue. The Chargers have some history about selecting a Purdue quarterback, aka, or if you guys can remember back in 2001, our famous trade that we made with the Falcons back in the day. That trade actually included a 2nd round pick, and with that 2nd round pick, we ended up selecting Drew Brees with that pick. So quarterback Aiden O'Connell here in the 6th round with the 200th pick to the Chargers out of Purdue. And with the final pick for the Chargers, with the 239th pick, I have the Los Angeles Chargers selecting DeAnthony Jones, defensive edge rusher out of Houston. I think this guy has a lot of upside. It's just he needs to be groomed a lot. He's a lot better than Joe Gaziano or whatever his name is. So this guy should fit in right on with the Chargers. So this is what I have for the Chargers is draft. So again, we trade away our 2nd round pick to the Cleveland Browns along with our 2024 6th round pick in exchange for 2/3 and a 5th. Now I think that's very good because it gives us 2 3rd round picks and an extra 5th round pick, and that allows us to get the players that we select with the 74th, 98th, and 190th pick. With the picks that Cleveland gave us are obviously Gervon Dexter Jr., Luke Whippler out of center, and then of course running back Hunter Lukey out of North Dakota State with the 190th pick. So I think all those picks would definitely be better than anybody that would be at pick 54 as far as like actual depth. So unless you're going to be a starter, I mean, the only way I see the Chargers not trading here with a 2nd pick, with our 2nd round pick, is if the Chargers truly believe they have somebody in the 2nd round that they really, really want. Other than that, I feel like Tom's going to trade this year. I think the way he's been talking, the way he's been approaching the draft, not really doing anything in free agency, it leads me to believe that he's gonna try to get as much compensation here in this draft. Now, I might be wrong. I hope I'm not. But if it all goes right, this draft should be very, very well for the Chargers. Again, guys, thank you for watching. If you made it this far into this video, thank you for watching. Love you guys, and always stay classy.